Hello, I'm Tracy Reed, and I am recording a series of videos which I call Cargo Cult Security. For those of you who are not familiar with what a cargo cult is, it is this phenomenon which began around the island of New Guinea and various Pacific islands around World War One and throughout World War II as well, where the local native peoples would encounter foreigners such as, the British or the Americans or various other people who would come to their island and drop off supplies. Like they would parachute in supplies or they'd build a runway and aircraft would land and unload all kinds of supplies, equipment, food, tools, whatever. And these things had a big effect on the local people, changed their lifestyle. But when the war was over, or when whoever those foreigners were who brought all this stuff didn't have any reason to be there anymore, the supplies went away. And these people who were not technologically sophisticated, they did not understand how airplanes worked, they did not know about the rest of the world out there to a large degree, just didn't understand why this stuff spontaneously showed up, nor why it disappeared. And they made the connection in their minds between the things they saw happening and the arrival of these goods. So when the things stopped showing up, they would try to reenact what they saw people doing when these things showed up. For example, they saw somebody maybe directing an aircraft to a parking spot, with the wands and marshaling the aircraft in, doing this kind of thing. So they would stand out on a road or a big clearing like a runway and do that as if it were a ritual which caused these things to appear. There are stories of people building radio sets out of, I don't know, bamboo and coconuts or whatever they had on hand and talking on them or pretending to talk on them as if they are radioing in supplies, aircraft, whatever. There is a very good article about cargo cults, and you can go here to read all about it. Melanesian, New Guinea, John Frum, who is the man who, I don't remember if he was the man who was supposed to have brought those things. Let's see, it says a mythic figure associated with cargo cults on the island of Tanna and Vanuatu. He is often depicted as an American World War II serviceman who will bring wealth and prosperity to the people if they follow him. So there's been a little bit of a cult, right? Like kind of like a little religion grown up around this sort of thing. What does that have to do with computer security? I know you're asking, right? And this is the cargo cult article on Wikipedia. So what this has to do with computer security is that there are a number of things that we do in computer security because we've always done them. They have just been passed along from generation to generation, from year to year, from certification test taker to certification test taker. And these things are not applicable anymore, or they are actively harmful, or they never worked in the first place, or the things we're doing don't work the same anymore, or the way they think they do. And so I have a list of topics along those lines that I am going to be producing a series of short videos on. And this is the introduction to my series on cargo cult computer security. Enjoy.